Well, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Yeah, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at
Hey everybody, it's Matt here at Pumpkin Ridge. It is, what is it, Sunday, May 10th, and it's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to anyone out there, any mothers out there. So we've got a pretty cool week this week. I'm up here upstairs by my incubator, so we're gonna start with that. I'll talk about my goose eggs. What else we got going on? I'm gonna update you on the chicks that I've moved out to the coop. I let them out of the crate and they're fully integrated with the flock. A little challenging getting them to go back in at night. The first few nights I had to round them up. Last night they did much better. There were only like two that I kind of had to scoot in there. So they're doing fine. I really kind of thought those little bantam roosters would pick on them, but so far so good. They're doing pretty good. They keep escaping the fence, but so do half the other birds. So they've been doing fine. We're gonna a quick little update on the Guinea fowl keets. They're getting bigger. They're gonna be going outside probably by next week too. We have got some work done on the pig pen, so we're gonna show you that process. Did a little gardening this week, and we had a bit of an excitement at the beginning of the week, a little sad excitement. We had an eagle, a bald eagle attack. Unfortunately, I went out and I found a almost completely eaten duck. Luckily, I mean, this sounds kind of cruel, but luckily it was one of my drakes and I wasn't, they were gonna be culled anyway. So it wasn't a huge loss, but I don't want predators getting my birds. But yeah, so bald eagle, we got a little bit of it on film, and I'll show you that. And I really thought the eagle would be back, like harassing us for days, but it's paid off feeding the crows and the ravens. So every day I put out any dirty eggs for the crows and the ravens. And when that eagle came back, because I had moved the carcass of the duck out where I could kind of see it from the kitchen window to see what exactly had killed it, because it actually got eaten inside the electric netting, which isn't electrified at the moment, but that wouldn't have deterred it anyway. It was raining, and a huge bald eagle came in to finish up the job of eating that duck, and the crows and the ravens came right in and escorted it off the property. The next morning it was hanging out in a tree, and we went out there and it flew off, and it hasn't been back. So, I mean, I'm sure it will be back eventually, but I kind of thought it would be just here every day picking everybody off. But luckily the guards of crows and ravens have protected us from the eagle pretty well. And what else is going on this week? We have kind of an exciting announcement at the end of the video, so stick around to the end. We have something new we're gonna try, and we're gonna share that with you. But first, I'm up here by the incubator, and we're gonna take a little peek. Now there's 1 day left. Today's on day 1, so when you set the incubator, it starts on day 28 for duck and goose eggs. We're down to day 1, so we should be seeing some stuff happening. And we are seeing some stuff happening. Very, very little stuff, so we'll see. We'll take a little peek here. And I tried to get some on my phone earlier, but I don't know if this will pick up on here. This first egg right here is moving. It's gently wiggling back and forth. And Darren said he saw this one next to it moving as well. I haven't seen that yet. So we have no pipping yet, so none of them have broken through the shell. But I'm expecting this to take a few days. Geese generally take longer to hatch than chickens and things. So even once they pip, it might be 24 to 48 hours before they actually hatch. So we've got them in lockdown. We got the humidity up high. It's like 65%. We've got the air vent open all the way. And we're gonna, I've got my little fingers crossed, and we're gonna see. We definitely have some movement though, so there's life going on in these eggs. And if anything happens today, we'll show you in the video. But as of now, it's Sunday morning, and they're just starting to just wiggle a little bit. So maybe by the end of the video, we'll have some more progress on these eggs. And if we do, I will show you. But anyway, tune in, watch the video, and see what we've been up to this week. Thanks for joining us again. All right, I'm out here by the driveway and the sun came out, so I thought I would do a little planting because I'm really behind, guys. I'm really behind in my gardening. So we still haven't moved the pigs. We're still working on the pen. So I'm gonna get some things in these grow bags. So I have these cloth grow bags down here. And I'm gonna just do some things that can tolerate some cold because the gnats are out. It's still kind of chilly at night. It's been getting down in the 40s. I've started a few things inside, but I don't have a good dedicated space indoors to start seeds this year. So I'm gonna do some things I'm just gonna put in these bags. So I have some beets, kale, some lettuce mix, cilantro, radishes, and romaine lettuce. I made some little wooden tags to put in here. And yeah, so last year I used plastic milk containers. I cut into strips and wrote all the plants on them with a Sharpie, but I've discovered doing that, I've done it multiple times, but the sun just bleaches out the Sharpie off that plastic real quick, and I never can see what the heck I planted. So we're gonna use these little scraps of wood. I'm just gonna stick them in and plant where they go. Let's see. I thought I'm missing a tag. Oh, I don't know. Let's start with these radishes. These are French dressing radishes. I don't really love radishes, but one of the YouTube channels I like to watch, Roots and Refuge Farm, Jessica, who runs that channel, she recommended these little long skinny little radishes. We'll grow them. If nothing else, we'll throw them in a salad, or maybe Ralph likes to eat them. Ralph the parrot. We'll see. It's always good to have fresh things for him to eat. So I'm just going to lightly sprinkle some of these. I didn't even read the directions here. Half an inch. All right, I'm gonna sprinkle some on the soil. I'm just gonna put some in my hand. It's a small space, so I'm just gonna hand place them. And then I'm just gonna pop them in with my finger. And I'll overdo this. It's just, a pot. Boop. There we go, boop. And I'll just push them down with my finger. There we go. All right, so we get some radishes in the ground. Let's do my beetroot. Another one I've grown before. I do like to eat the greens, and I'm not super, I have a tiny baby snail on my finger. Oh, all right, little snail, we'll let you go. Ooh. Okay, we'll let the snail go. Not one of my most favorite vegetables. I do like them roasted though, and I want to try maybe to pickle some, but we'll grow a few. And the same thing like with I already said, I like the greens. Radishes, you can eat those greens too, so maybe I'll use some of the greens to soup some things. So the beets, I'm gonna do similar. Yeah, I'm just gonna sprinkle some in. Now I won't put too many in here because I want them to actually have room to. If I was just growing for the greens, I would heavily do it, but I do want to get some root. So we'll spread them out a little. I just need something growing. It has been funky weather. We'll have a day that's sunny. Like right now it's sunny, but it's chilly. And the nights have been chilly. I'm hoping things warm up, but slowly. I really don't. This week we went down to Bangor. Darren had his eye appointment. and all's good. They're going to be making an appointment for another surgery for his eye to take the oil out of his eye. So we went down to Bangor, but it was like 75 degrees and it felt so hot. I was like, oh my God, 75 used to not be hot to me. And now living up here, 75 feels really hot. Like a can, what do I have here? Romaine. Where's my romaine? Oh, right in front of my face. Doot, 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 doot. Ooh, tiny seeds. So with the romaine, I'm just, here, I'll show you. I didn't show you the other seeds. Tiny little, looks like grass seed almost. And we can thin this out as it grows too. So we're just gonna sprinkle some. And if they seem too close together, I will thin them. And I'll do the same with this mesclun mix, lettuce mix here. You know, I bought so many seeds and I was just looking at them and I'm overwhelmed by the amount of seeds I purchased, and I haven't started really planting things yet. I've got some tomatoes started inside, which normally I'd have really good luck sprouting tomatoes. I planted a 6-pack of tomatoes and one have sprouted. So I don't know what that's all about. We'll do that. Oh, it's the cilantro I forgot the tag for. All right, I have some cilantro, which I had cilantro out here last year, and I can already see some coming up from seed in other places, which I love, actually. So we will get just a little pot of cilantro as well. Coriander, if you use the seeds, that's the coriander. And we'll put that in this unlabeled pot. Now, these things, if it does warm up quickly, which I hope it doesn't, cilantro tends to bolt pretty quickly. And I really don't care because cilantro flowers attract so many pollinators, all the really tiny little wasps and things, which are super important. So if it bolts in flowers, I'm fine with that. I'll get something out of it. I'll use some of it. It's always good to have fresh. Cilantro and basil are two things I always love to have fresh that I can just come and pick whenever I need. What's my last thing? Oh, just some kale. So my last one is some Tuscan kale, and we'll get a few in here. Now, there's, wow, not that many seeds in this one. All right, so the kale is little tiny seeds. And that, here we'll boop, do the kale in here. Flatten this out. All right. Beautiful. Now all I have to do is get some, I have some rainwater I've been collecting, and we will water these, and hopefully in a couple days, maybe something will sprout. But by next week, I should have something sprouting. As you can see, the bugs are flying around me. It's bug season is starting. Luckily, these are just little gnats that don't really bother me. The black flies have not started yet. The mosquitoes have not started yet. The ticks have been outrageous. I just found one in my shirt inside. And I spray my pants with tick spray, but I still get them on me. So yeah, the ticks are awful. And I've been letting the chickens roam and the ducks, and there's still lots of ticks around. But I did walk in the woods today. I took Silas for a nice walk to the back pastures. Part of his class is we have to practice every day, walking and practicing the things he's learning. So I've been doing that every morning. But I did get some ticks on me, which is absolutely no fun. All right, so I have my seeds planted, and we will watch them grow over the next few weeks. All right, we are checking in on our guinea fowl keets. They're about a month old now, and they're getting big. I would say by next week, I'm going to be ready to start introducing them to the outside. I'm going to get them into the coop in a big crate and let them acclimate in there for a few weeks. But we'll give them another week indoors. It's still a little chilly at night. But yeah, they're very shy, so they do not, they're not like chickens. They don't come up and want to be hand-fed or anything. They freak out a little bit when I clean their cage. But they're growing, and they're doing really well. Huh, you weirdos. They're hiding. So that's our little quick update on the guinea fowl keets. 1 month old, approximately.
Saw the sun in the distance, looked like a burning coin. Saw the sun in the distance, looked like a burning coin. Lord, I don't need no preacher, just that dust roll to join.
All right, so I'm home alone, and hopefully I don't have to fight off any criminals. But I'm waiting for Matt to get back from training with Silas, and my quest is to get rid of this pile, this wood pile behind me. Whether I move it or find something to do with it. Oh, I forgot my glasses. Are like this. I'm still waiting. Oh, I have an appointment coming up. I don't know exactly when yet, to get my the oil taken out of my eye and replaced with either, I guess, air or saline. And then in the future, a cataract surgery to get rid of the cataract. So I can't really see that well through this eye, but I have the lens out so that it can focus as well as it can without the disruption of the old prescription. So that's basically what I'm doing. But so the side quest that I have is that I'm hoping to surprise Matt with a gate for the new pig area. So I'm going to take this pile of wood and hopefully turn some of it into a gate and clean up the rest before he gets home. All right, so I ran out of wood in that pile. There wasn't anything really I could use. It was what I mean. There was nothing structural and strong enough and that was suitable for a gate. So then I went to the secondary wood pile over there and didn't find anything. So then I came to this, basically the trash wood pile that's basically for burning. And what do I see? So if you've ever worked with older wood, you know that it lasts a lot longer than modern wood. The tree rings are much closer together. So what I found here is old wood sitting in the ground for about a year. And look at this, very solid. It's the perfect thickness. Look at this. That's gonna dry out and be just fine. And there's 4 of them. Perfect. So now I think I can make a gate out of those.
Ain't no place gonna hold me when the road keep rolling on.
Okay, as you can see, I had a very careful plan. I rummaged and found these little brackets to attach it. So now I'm going to attach a diagonal and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it. All right, it's a gate. But are we done? Nope. Now we have a gate. I hope Matt likes it.
Hello.
Matt's just getting home from the training.
From school. We're back from school.
And I have a big surprise for him out back here. Come on, Matt.
Okay.
You have to walk out
Why
to
are you barking? Hello. All right. All right. Oh, hello. Let's
go back
let's
this
not
way.
have chaos. All right, Silas, come here. Wait there. Well, isn't that adorable?
Is that what you pictured?
No.
No.
You're eating a turd? That's great. That's pretty cool.
I was trying to get rid of that wood pile, so I got rid of some of it. Some of it I found out in the other wood pile.
Nice. Ooh, it's heavy as
It's a little heavy.
heavy as heck.
You just need some really good hinges for it.
Cool. Yay. All right, everybody, we're out here by our pig pen in progress on a really gloomy, rainy, yucky Sunday. But we do have, I promised an announcement, we do have something cool happening. We are starting a new channel that is just going to be ambiance. Yeah, just scenes of nature, you know, babbling brooks and birds and
It's all the
stuff
nice
like that.
places on the farm that I thought people would be interested in, that I like to visit, and it gave me a reason to visit them. So I hope you enjoy it. It launches at 6 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, it's just going to be, you know, things to put on in the background, pretty scenery and sounds of nature and stuff like that.
Babbling brooks.
Babbling brooks and tweeting birds and all that kind of stuff.
And I'll build to it over time.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Just something to, you know, a lot of times I like to put on something just soothing to have on in the background just to have something going on in the background so you don't feel, you know, and on a gloomy day you can watch a pretty stream or a bird. But that's about all we have for today. And yeah, so we'll be back next week with the rest of this pig pen hopefully being finished or almost finished. And then we'll have some kind of comedy video of trying to move the pigs. We'll see how that goes, but we got to finish building it first. Darren has to go out of town again. So it's going to be a busy week. And no more progress so far on those goose eggs, but we will definitely have some kind of outcome by next week's video. So don't forget to tune in and see what happens. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and tune in again next week for another exciting adventure of life. Bye, everybody.